Yo, what's going on, guys? I've got an overused game for you again, and I'm really enjoying using this team, and this match was very, very good and very, very close. Anyway, my opponent is running Garchomp, Heatran, Mienshao, Ferrothorn, Jellicent, and Xatu, so he's running that Ferrocent Jellythorn combo with Heatran as well, so he's got a Fire Water Grass core there. He's got Xatu to prevent hazards. He's got Mienshao that hits hard, and then I'm assuming a Scarf Garchomp. So that core of Heatran, Ferrothorn, and Jellicent is gonna be very annoying, and I have things to take that out, but it's gonna take a while. So looking at leads, I thought he would either lead off with his Ferrothorn predicting my Tyranitar, or just Heatran to get up Stealth Rock, because I think his Ferrothorn has spikes, and Heatran, being special defensive and stuff, probably will have the Stealth Rock. So I lead off with my Rotom. Also, he thought I was running a Sand team, and I insisted I wasn't. Well, it's got Sandstorm, alright, because I have Tyranitar, but it's not really a Sand team. Only really Terrakion, which is not really in the team because of Sandstorm, benefits from it, so I wouldn't call this a Sand team, but it's got Tyranitar, so technically it is, but not just the regular Sandstorm type thing you find usually. Anyway, I lead off with Rotom. He leads off with his Mienshao, so I don't know what to expect. He goes for a Fake Out, and I see his Life Orb, so I don't know. I think I might live a high jump kick though, so I am going to predict him to not risk that and go for a Volt Switch, I believe. He goes for a U-turn, goes into his Ferrothorn, and I do go for a Volt Switch, and I'm going to switch out into my Scizor. I'm going to threaten this with the Super Powered, so I thought he'd switch into Jellicent, therefore I'm going to go for a U-turn, and he does indeed do that, so that's fine. I don't see Curse Body, so I don't know what he has. I'm going to Celebi, and I'm going to Nasty Plot, revealing my set because I want him to think I'm a sweeper. And he goes into his Mienshao. That was risky, very risky. He's probably going to go for a U-turn or Fake Out or whatever, so I'm just going to go into Scizor. He does go for a Fake Out, trying to get a little bit of damage. I'm going to go for a U-turn again because he's not going to stay in. He goes into his Ferrothorn, and I see Rocky Helmet. This is going to matter a little bit later. You'll see. So I go into Terrakion to scare it off, and I'm going to double switch into my Rotom Wash, predicting he's switching to Jellicent. But he actually goes for a Gyro Ball, which I found kind of weird, but I guess it works. Close combat would have definitely killed that thing. So yeah, I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp, predicting the Garchomp or the Ferrothorn staying in, but he makes a good play. Goes into his Xatu to bounce it back. He could have gone into Heatran also, but I do pack the Hydro Pump, which is super effective. Now, I know he's going to switch to Garchomp, predicting my Volt Switch, so I'm going to go for a Pain Split to get a little bit of my health back. And this thing is probably going to go for an Outrage, but I really didn't want my Scizor to take it because I'm going to need it later on just in case it's a one-on-one situation. I'm going to go to my Tyranitar to get the Stealth Rock sub since he's locked, and that's going to be helpful. So I had a plan here. I wanted to get the 3-turn, and I want to kill myself off with the Rough Skin damage so that I can get my Terrakion in for free, and he's confused, so he's probably forced to switch out, and I can get a free substitute. So I think first I go for a Swords Dance, predicting the Jellicent, but he actually goes into his Ferrothorn, and I'm thinking, well, this is a good opportunity. I can just set up a sub and everything, and his Garchomp will not outspeed me because I will be at +1 after my Salac Berry activates. So I'm just going to go to get another sub, be at 25%, and I'm going to activate my Salac Berry, and I'm going to kill this thing off with the Close Combat. But I forgot this thing has Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, so I'm going to take myself out in the process. I honestly thought I would live that with 1 HP and that would be enough, but apparently it rounds up to 12.5, I think, so that makes it a total of 25 exactly. So I kind of lost my Terrakion there for nothing. I go for a Bullet Punch on the was it that? Mienshao, yeah, that was a Mienshao. And he goes into his Jellicent. I can safely switch in my Celebi because it's really good check to pretty much every kind of Jellicent. He's definitely going to be forced to switch. He goes into his Xatu, and I think I take the opportunity to set up an Nasty Plot. Yeah, I do. And I don't know what kind of Xatu this is, So I'm just going to scout for status, and I'm not going to baton pass right away. I notice he's faster, first of all, so that's a good indicator, because if I baton pass, I'm going to be slower, therefore my Latios will not take any damage. And I see he's got light screen, so I know he's going to go for a reflect, and I'm going to baton pass this turn, and I'm going to send in my Latios with +2 special attack, and I'm just going to go for a Dragon Pulse, I believe, to take out this Zatu. So no more screens for this guy, which is very good, and now we're tied 3-3. I believe he's going to go into his Garchomp because he's faster, his Scarf. And this is the opportunity where I send in my Scizor. This is why I did not want to send in Scizor earlier, because I know Garchomp would probably take a Bullet Punch. And then he could have switched out, and then I would not have Scizor late game for Bullet Punching stuff. So that is very good. He sends in his Jellicent now. Again, I'm going to switch into my Celebi. Even if he double switched, I can take a Flamethrower. So that would just mean a free switch into my Latios, and then I could wreak havoc with my Celebi and my Latios together. I went for a baton pass, actually predicting the Heatran to come in, but he just stays in, go for Shadow Ball. I live it with 1%, which I find kind of funny. And this only means I get to stall out one more turn of screens. I go for Pursuit, he goes for Recover. Really don't know why he did that, but that's better for me. I'm just stalling out the screens. Light Screen wears off, and he's going to kill me off here with whatever move. He goes for Shadow Ball. So both his screens are out, and I have a field day now. I'm going to go to my Celebi to possibly set up a nasty plot and go from there. Even if he switches to Heatran, I know I can baton pass into my Latios, take one hit, and then kill his entire team. So he goes for Shadow Ball. It'll be very good for him if he switched out here into his Heatran to take the Grass type move, but he doesn't. He just stays in with his Jellicent. I get a crit. Probably did not matter. Celebi would have won regardless, the one-on-one. And I found out that his Heatran here is actually a Balloon Tran. So I'm going to go for a Baton Pass knowing that he's faster, but he actually gets a crit. So yeah, kind of sucks. And now it's really a matter of whether I can kill it, and he has or not a Hidden Power Ice. I go for Surf. He lives it with 1%. Oh my god! And he goes for Flamethrower. So woo! Luckily he did not have HP Ice. So that is not a draw. It's a win for me. Very nice game. Very close. Came down to the wire. And I think I played very well, actually. I was really thinking things straight, except for that Terrakion against Ferrothorn part, because I legit thought I will be left with 1%, and then after that, I would have clean swept his team, because if I hit one Stone Edge on his Garchomp, everything on his team from that point on would be KO, one-hit KO'd by one of my stabs. So, I hope you all enjoyed this narration. Don't forget to leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.